Okay, so now that you've got your backdated record from the master all highlighted and categorized, it's time to upload all of your PD to the iLearn system. So in this video, I'm going to show you the first of three potential uploads, and I'm going to start with the uploading of the accreditation to teach in a Catholic school hours. So we'll have to do one for teach in a Catholic school, one for teach religion in a Catholic school, and then one for everything else. For the immediate future, the first two are vital. The third one you could do later on in the year, but I guess while you're doing it and you're in the system here, it's just as easy to do all three. So the first video is about the accreditation to teach in a Catholic school. So where we left off in iLearn was I was just looking at my teacher credits and my history. So now on the left side, I'm going to click on activities. And in activities, I'm looking for the button that says go, which is right here in the middle. And it should say external professional learning. So I click that and I'm getting a little like a box that comes up, a pop-up. And so this is the kind of box you'll get in the future when you go to add your iLearn hours that you've done outside of what school gives you or outside of what BCE has already registered in iLearn. So an example of that, let's say you go to North Lakes for an in-service that the education officers are running at North Lakes. They will be responsible for adding that course to iLearn, and then you enroll in iLearn, and then that would automatically go in. That's in the future. And at school here, for most things, we will enroll you in a course that we would create here at school, and you would enroll in that. So those types of activities, you won't have to worry about those in the future. They'll automatically be added to your iLearn. We're just talking about the things backdated from the 1st of January 2010 to current. And we're using the external professional learning method to do that. All right, so looking at this box here, what we need to add in is all of the things that are a required field there, indicated by the asterisk. So for this one-off upload, we're going to put transfer from learning log, and we're going to put teach in a Catholic school. That's just to categorize it between the other ones. Now the dates here, notice that when you put the dates in, it has to be exactly like this. It doesn't like that. So I'm going to click the calendar here and see if that works for me, and it is. So I'm going to go back all the way back to 2010, and I'm using these little arrows here to go back in the months. So I'm going to go back from 1st of January 2010, and I'm going to put today's date in, which is today's the 21st for me. So that's my date range there. The institution, or facilitated by, or the venue, we've been told just to put BCE. Now, scrolling down, the document here, attendance certificate results, we're going to click Browse, and that brings up on your computer it'll be a little window, and I'm going to navigate to where I saved my teacher accreditation log. So that would be this one for me. So you might have called that something else, but wherever you saved that master document from the previous step, that's the file that you're trying to find now. And you select that file, and you can see it's listed there next to Browse. You can skip the next two things. The contact hours, you need to put the total number of hours for, and this one, remember, is for teaching in a Catholic school, you need to put the total number of hours that you highlighted for that. Looking at this document is the one I'm talking about. So I can see here that for teaching in a Catholic school, which is this column here, the green ones, let's say I added it up, there's 15 minutes, there's 15 minutes, and altogether it added up to 5 hours. I'm just making up a number here, so it just added up to 5 hours. If it added up to 5 hours, or let's say it added up to 25 hours, just to make it nice. So in here I would put 25 hours. Now I can skip the APST standards there. We don't need that for this one-off upload. We don't need the APST hours. And basically we just go straight to this section here. So I'm going to tick this radio button that says accreditation to teach in a Catholic school. It's the one in the middle. Now I mentioned in another lesson that at this point here I can click the descriptions, and I show the descriptions, and it tells me here what the difference between accreditation to teach in a Catholic school and accreditation to teach religion in a Catholic school. So they're there if you need to have a look. But the master document that we've provided should have already made that call for you, but you can certainly have a look at that. And then in accreditation hours, I think we put 25 in there as well. We'll see what happens when I do it. So basically what I'm telling the system is, for accreditation to teach in a Catholic school, I want to add 25 hours there. Alright, so I then click Submit to History. Now, I'm not going to do that because this is a mock and I don't want to mess mine up, but that's basically what you would click. After that, I am assuming you would get some sort of confirmation screen, and then you'd be able to check back in your history to see that that actually has happened. Now that probably won't happen straight away, because I believe there's a process where the principal, in our case Glenda, has to sign off digitally on your submission, and she'll have to do that for each of us. And then once she's ticked the boxes that she needs to tick, the people at iLearn will then accredit that to your hours. So if it doesn't show on your history straight away, don't stress too much. As long as you've done this process, you should be right in the long run.